Welcome to Alice Top 10. Now Alice Top 10 present the world's top 10 greatest footballer. Top 10. One of the highest French player, Michel Platini played most of his 15-year profession in attacking midfield parts for Nancy, Saint-Étienne and Juventus. Played over 432 games, counted 224 goals, helping his sides to number of stick honors. Highlight of his club profession was 1985 European Cup win with Juventus, where he played active role and he became the first performer to win 3 back-to-back Ballon d'Or awards in 1983, 84 and 85. Top 9. Dutch footballer Cruyff was one of the greatest attacking midfielder of his group, and just like Beckenbauer, Cruyff revolutionized the game. He was product of Ajax Academy and played greatest of his profession with Ajax, winning 7 Dutch league titles and 3 European Cups in process, scored 190 goals in 240 matches before touching to Barcelona. His time in Barcelona was not as effective as his time with Ajax, but the ideas he carried to Catalan club kind of started route to victory for later years. Top 8. This might come as wonder for some of the readers, but Xavi has been so successful with both FC Barcelona and Spain that he has to be in every list of extreme soccer players of all times. Started in Barcelona youth teams back in 1998, he destitute into the first time in 2002 when the struggling Barcelona were finding it hard to buy new players. At the start of his career he was more of a self-protective midfielder, but it was his strength and ability to control matches with superb comprised passes which makes him stand out. He, along with Iniesta and Messi, were total tailor-made for Barcelona's tiki-taka style, which was later accepted by Spanish national team. He is possibly the greatest vital midfielder of all times without any competition. When he was at the peak of his profession, Barcelona were winning trophies for fun. Here is his list of cups. Top 7. Di Stefano is widely regarded as the highest Real Madrid player of all times. He scored in 5 consecutive European Cup finals for Real Madrid, winning all 5 of them in an age conquered by Real Madrid in 1950s. Stefano was born in Argentina and played his global football for 3 national teams: Argentina, Spain, Colombia. Although he scored 35 goals in 43 matches, his international profession never really got off to any heights because Argentina refused to play in 1950 and 1954 World Cups, while after getting Spanish citizenship he was qualified to play for Spain, who did not qualify for 1958 World Cup. He played in succeeding matches of 1962 World Cup, but an injury prevented him to join in what would be his last casual of being part of World Cup in 1962. Top 6. Just like Lionel Messi, Ronaldo might go up a few seats in the highest players of all time still by the time he drapes up his boots. Currently 30-year-old and still going solid at the top of his powers. Ronaldo is one fit player who started his career in Portuguese team Sporting Lisbon, playing as forward, who had pace and wide choice of skills to bamboozle defenders. Manchester United saw the talent and signed him up at first chance. Ronaldo adorned the Premier League in 2003 and showcased his talent with shameful fast step-overs and other skill, often frustrating his teammates. But within a twosome of years he was matured and putting up top-notch shows for United. Top 5. Beckenbauer is one of the most elegant footballers of all times. He was not first immensely talented, but he developed the game. Usually played as a middle back, but it was his ability on the ball as he carried ball out of defense into attacks, known as libero, which complete him success. He had massively successful profession with both his national team, Germany, and club team, Bayern Munich. He started his profession with SC München youth teams, city rivals of Bayern Munich, but he joined Bayern in 1958, and opportunity, as they say, is history. He converted a force in Bayern team and Bayern become a strength in world football. Top 4. Zidane rose to fame with skill to switch games in French football with Bordeaux, where he spent 4 years earlier, moving to Juventus in 1996, where his profession really took off. Zidane counted those 2 beautiful rule goals in the 1998 World Cup final against Brazil and won France their very first World Cup title, and he won the Golden Ball Best Player in the opposition. In his very first period with Juventus he won the Italian league title and then helped Juventus win it again next period. Juventus touched final of Champions League double in Zidane's first 2 years with the club but gone on both occasions. Then came the chief transfer in football history as he stirred from Juventus to Real Madrid in 2001. Top 3. Probably the highest trickle football has ever seen, Maradona displayed a very average Argentina to 1986 World Cup glory and recorded 2 of the best goals in history of football in the development. Maradona's name is often mentioned in the same breath as Pelé when we talk about greatest soccer players of all times. Maradona despite Pelé played record of his club occupation in Europe with FC Barcelona and Italian outfit Napoli. When he moved to Barcelona it was at the time a world record removal fee, but his time in Barcelona was short-lived, full of debates and underachievement as he only manages to win a Copa del Rey trophy with Barcelona. He moved to Napoli, who were by no means title candidates at the time, with the likes of Juventus, AC Milan, Roma and Inter Milan controlling Italian football. Top 2. Most football fans now reflect Messi the highest footballer to have ever played, and more fans might connection claim by the time Messi hangs up his boots. Because quite at the age of 28 he has some years left in him at the top of his game, which is plain as after a lackluster 2014 he has turned up again in 2015 and now have 53 goals to his name this period. Lionel Messi linked Barcelona at the age of just 13, first team debut at 17 and never looks back later then. Lionel Messi goal stats stand at 452 goals in 575 good games. He is Barcelona's all-time leading goal scorer with 407 goals to his name. He is also all-time primary goal scorer of Spanish League, having counted 283 goals. Top 1. 3-time World Cup winner with Brazil back in 1958, 1962 and 1970, and an exact icon of the game, Pelé is widely careful as the highest footballer of last century in FIFA also standard that would awarded him the best footballer of 20th century. His international profession was upright success, but his club success is doubtful because he spent most of his profession playing for native Santos and a few years in American League, which was and still not careful a very modest league. While Pelé won all there was to be won with Santos, counted most number of goals, speciously the most by any footballer in history. According to unofficial data, Pelé has recorded 1,281 goals in 1,363 games. He counted more than 100 goals in a year 3 times for Santos in 1959, 1961 and 1965.